If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJZ for a special discount.
We're live. Joe Zapata here with the man himself, Gregg Valentino. What's up, Greg?
Not much, Joe. Just a fucking hamster on a wheel. You know what I mean? Running like this and looking, still same place, still looking. You know what I mean?
So the Knicks won.
Next
And,
one's and the Savages are running.
Savages are running around. And I got to tell you a great stat. You're going to love this stat. Okay, to show you how the Savages are. So when the Yankees won the World Series from 96, 98, 99, 2009, there was 4,000 police covered it. Okay. 16 arrested. That was when they won, and they're in the parade. Now let's go to today's with the Knicks winning. So the day they won to the parade. Here are the numbers. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
88 people arrested, 12 injured police officers, 5 buses on fire, 4 stabbings, 2 taxis damaged, 1 shooting, and a partridge in a pear tree.
That is really sick. That's not even fun. That's fucking sick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never root against New York in anything, but I almost wanted the Knicks to lose just because of that. I can't take it anymore. The Savages love basketball too. That's a savage sport. Exactly. You know what I mean? And my God, it's just
10,000 police were called.
Yeah, but you also have Mandami. Let him, let them party. Let them do. It's a big party. Fuck you. It's a party. He doesn't understand, and he's like fucking horrible for New York. It's just bad what's going on now.
Yeah, it was horrible, man. And people were complaining. They woke up at 3 a.m. and then they got there by 6, and they said they couldn't even see the parade. They were watching on the phones. People complaining. I'm like, why would you guys even?
Why would you want to go to that?
Why would you go?
I know somebody. I think. Now wait a minute. A guy I know was talking to me last night. He said he paid $3,000 for his kid to go there or something like that, or his 2 kids. There's no initiation, right? Or is there a party or something like that afterwards, or maybe he meant to that last game? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's ridiculous.
Let's see. Josh Harden says this has to be the greatest show of all time. Am I right, Valentino?
That's I don't know if that's Big Bad Bear, but that's probably a new thing now.
D. Clark here. Hi, Joe and Greg. What's going on?
Hey, D. Clark. What's going on?
Josh says basketball is for the gorillas. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people there. There was like fights breaking out left and right. There were 2 black ladies fighting on a telephone pole.
No, black ladies never fight each other.
Yeah,
and them skinny and well fit.
So it was a nightmare. I wouldn't. Oh my God, I wouldn't.
No, why would you want to go to that savagery? You know what I mean? It's savagery.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. We also had the Boxing Hall of Fame. My brother George was at the Boxing Hall of Fame over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was, because our friend Kevin Iole was finally inducted into the Hall of Fame. So he was put in there, actually. And George, actually, I have a picture here. George went with his wife Michelle, and they were with Sugar Ray Leonard was at their table.
Sugar Ray Leonard. They look good. George and his wife look good. Yeah, that looks like their kid.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, so George was there. They had a good time. Kevin Iole was inducted. I had Kevin on. He was really cool. It was, it was a really good time, George said. Really good time.
Kevin Iole's a good man.
Yeah, it was. And then they had, obviously, we talking about the White House fight. Now, let me tell you something about it. Last week, we had Dominic DeGiorgio. He commented, said, Joe, you are crazy if you think something's going to happen at the thing. They caught 4 people. The FBI caught 4 people trying to plot something.
They believe there's another 10, 15 out there that they didn't get yet.
So fuck you if you think I'm crazy. I knew something was good.
I think
Something.
that they were going to be safe, but I knew I didn't think like I knew that nobody, they had too much security there. But I knew that
But
there's
yeah,
definitely going to be people trying shit.
yeah,
I mean,
yes, of
they're
course.
stupid. They're stupid. I mean, you might as well ask Josh Hokett because he's asked already. There he is, right there, Josh. Because he fought and he beat Derek Lewis, and he's in our fucking forum.
Hmm.
That's just amazing. What's amazing? And Amanda's attorney. So Big Bear's here in every one of his things.
Yep. John Mancini, what's up? Hope everyone's well. What's up,
John
John?
Mancini, what are you
How you
doing?
doing? Well, Josh actually said a nice thing at the UFC. He said Michelle Obama's a man. That was the highlight of the show.
But the left went crazy over that.
Yep. Yep. D. Clark here says Joe and Greg, Larry Wheels in recent weeks has been training in boxing, wrestling, MMA, and to me personally, for the big man hands, putting the work and making improvements. I find that impressive that he's putting himself out there, starting from scratch.
Yeah, he's
My
training
question
with
is,
Giorgio
how
Polaris.
far do you think he will take it?
He's not going far.
He's not going far.
No.
No.
You don't start when you're his age. And go ahead. What were you gonna say?
So I got to tell you something. So John Livia, who was a friend of the show, he was at one of the things with Lee Priest, okay? And Larry Wheels was there signing autographs. And he told me, and he said it already, so I'm going to let you guys know. He said Larry Wheels did not want to be there. He was just signing things, didn't want to talk to people, didn't want to engage people. He was just like, next. Like people were trying to talk to him. He did not want to be there.
He was nice. I didn't even know who he was. He came up and introduced himself to me, Larry Wheels. But this was a long time ago. I was actually with Lee. We were going to dinner in Ohio, and he was at the table next to us. I didn't know who he was at the time. This is a long time ago, so it was like 2018.
Yeah.
But he seemed like a nice guy. Listen, you can't start doing MMA when you're that old, thinking that. Don't tell me you guys think that he's going to be like a fucking UFC fighter, because that's not going to happen.
No. John Livia put it best. He said, this guy looks for attention any way he can. Bodybuilding, MMA, boxing.
Yeah, but he's training with Giorgio Polaris, or however you say his name is. Polaris, or whatever. Who I like a lot. I really like him a lot. But he's a wrestler, and he's not an MMA fighter, and you need an MMA trainer. There's a big difference. You understand what I'm saying? And getting some guy that's on the internet, take me down for $1,000, which, again, I like that kid a lot. So I'm not putting him down. What I'm saying, though, is you want to really learn MMA, you got to go to the real trainers, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to start from scratch. But you're not going to start doing that shit when you're in the mid-30s and then think you're going to be...
No. And he's got to lose some weight because as I know,
too big.
Guys get
and
gassed
it's not just that. Those guys fucking take poundings in the face. It's one thing, for you to punch somebody in the face, but when you get punched back, it's not always fun.
100%. So. Yeah, the dude says, we got Bush, fellas.
Yes,
advice.
we do, dude.
I got a plan written down for my 3-day full body plan. My question is, what body parts would you guys start and end? By the way, it's just upper body.
Bush, the dude, we definitely have Bush, but you're asking like a question that's almost impossible to. What would I start with? In what capacity are you talking about? Am I gonna do like on a Mondays this, that? You gotta not worry about what other people start with. Why don't you find what's right for you, what you feel you need the most attention on, and start with that? You understand? You catch me in eras. In my era, I used to do chest, back, and shoulders, arms, bicep, triceps, delts, then legs, then, then repeat. I don't know, but everybody's different. You got to find out what's right for you and go do your priorities. Plus, I get a lot of guys that ask me, then they ask that guy, then they ask that guy, then they ask that guy, then they go online and ask that guy. And before you know it, it's like, yes, I'm taking a poll. You are your own advocate. You are the Frankenstein monster, and you're also the Dr. Frankenstein that's building that monster. So you have to figure out what's right for you. What's your worst body part? Start with that. Okay? You don't need to start with your best body part. Start with your worst body part, be fresh, and give it a lot of attention. And go to your second worst body part. That's the way I would do it if I were you. Yeah. You got to give the body parts that need the most attention, the attention. Yep. If your arms are big or naturally, I got big chest on it, then do that last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're asking if Joe, what should I start out? You're even Joe sitting there. Well, that's a loaded question right there, Joe. If you read that thing, how do you answer that?
Yeah, it's a loaded question, right? By the way, and I did you see that girl in Brazil that got thrown off doing the bungee jumping. I got a thing of it right here for
Was
you.
that real, Joe?
That was real. She was. I had the picture here. That's
Joe, I watched that whole thing where she got to. But I thought that was a joke. Is that
no. That's 100%. Her name was Maria something. 21 years old. She died.
she did die, right?
She did die. Yes.
Was she on a bungee cord or no?
She was supposed to, but apparently the 5 guys, one of the guys who was in charge thought someone else did it. They threw off. Now, look, I bungee jumped before. I do not know how that happens. I was checking myself. I was looking down. I
So
said,
you're saying, but you
real.
answer me this. I saw that. That was on.
Yes, that's real.
Wait, are you telling me that she had no bungee cord on her? They thought she
Nothing.
did.
They just launched her.
I watched them launch her. Holy
Yes,
shit!
that was real. You know. Yep.
That's the time you and I bungee
That's
cord.
the time me and you went. Remember when me and you went?
A big turd. I dropped a turd like a bird.
Yes.
Wait, you mean to tell me those fucking idiots threw her and nobody knew that she wasn't attached?
No.
I saw her. I was like, this can't be like legit because she was like this. She had her hands out like she was jumping in a swimming pool.
No,
like
they arrested the guys. They arrested the guys. They tried to look for them, and they arrested them in Brazil. All the guys were arrested.
Somebody had to have undone that thing. Wait, she was never latched. I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah,
I watched it.
never watched. It's a true story.
Holy shit! I thought it was a gag though.
No, not at all.
I didn't
She
know
was
that
not
was
latched.
real.
No, and they tossed her, and she died. 21 years old. 21 years old. You know, unbelievable.
That's some crazy shit. I watched because they drew. She was like this, like yay, you know, and I was like, holy fuck. She must have thought that she had a bungee. You don't know that you don't have a bungee. You don't feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. See, that's shit that would happen to you. But like, you know,
on the way down, I'd be like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yes. But like but look, they're on an unstable bridge in the middle of Brazil. Like when I did it, it was you paid. It was professionals. They strapped you up. Everything was, you know, safe, and it had regulations. This looked like it was just she paid a guy, and then they just said, "Okay, go." You know, because the rope didn't even look too steady.
I could never, ever.
Yeah. But it was, she died 21 years old. Apparently, they couldn't even get her body, or they tried to get her because when she hit, they said she possibly was still like alive, but had a lot of broken pieces.
Oh my God, Joe. But she was like this, yeah, you know, like she had her arms out, like she was like looking forward again, throwing in it. Nobody realized that, like, you know, when you're holding her up, okay, you got her, okay, I got her. You know, you don't realize that there's no cord attached to her. Because when I saw them throw her, I was like, I don't see no cord, but there has to be a bungee. I thought it was like one of these fucking goofs. Was it AI?
Nope.
Fuck that.
That was 100% real. I mean, she died. She's 21. It's all over the news.
I saw that, man. That's crazy.
They arrested the people who did that, and now they're doing an investigation. So, but that is true.
You watch your boyfriend or somebody, they did it purposely, and she died. Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Natalia said, "Hey, everyone. What's going on, Natalia?"
What's up, Natalia?
What do we got over here? I was going to see. John Mancini said, LOL, I saw some people post the Knicks parade today. People were climbing on the buildings and causing problems with the cops still. Yeah, they were all over like animals.
Horrible.
Animals. It was savagery. I was just 100%.
Dude, there's something about that. I hate that sport of basketball. My daughter played basketball in college. She was an all-star. But I hate basketball. The only thing I watch basketball because of her. But fuck that. Fuck that. Savage sport. First of all, it's a stupid sport, in my opinion. You run down, score, run down that end, score, then run down. So when you win a game, it's 117 to 106. You know what I mean? Like, really? You know?
D. Clark says, thanks for answering, Greg and Joe. I like Larry. He seems like the nice guy, but it's a shame what he was used by his former partner. I bet she took his kindness for weakness.
What's that coming from?
I don't know. John Mancini said, I heard the same thing to Joe about Larry. Yes. About him not signing autographs. Yes.
Oh, that Larry Wheels. I'm thinking he's thinking about Larry from Larry Pollock. I'm like, wait, what did Larry Pollock do?
Yep, 100%. Steve Z, your boy Steve Z says, everyone hit the like and subscribe button. Support the show. Thank you much. Thank you very much,
Steve. Steve, I'm trying to get a fucking guy to look at the truck. You have no idea. I'll talk to you about it.
Yep. John Mancini said the Trump UFC fights were amazing. A lot of good fights. Yeah, there were a lot of good fights. Did you watch anything?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I loved it. I love seeing that Tapoya cocksucker get his ass. I like Justin Gagey. You know what I mean? And then people like his brother fucking quit. No, he didn't. If you watch the video, very clear as day. I just talked about this with Big Frank. If you watched the video clear as day, as he was coming in to sit down, he goes, "I that's it. I'm done. I can't do anymore. That's it. I'm done." And the brother goes, "Yes, you can. You could do it. You got this." And then then finally the brother realized, no, he's too fucked. You know what I mean? He
Mm.
was fucked. And I
Yeah.
like what Justin Gage said. He said, you could say whatever you want about the fight. He goes, but he's sitting in a hospital all fucking broken up, and I'm here all smiles, at, doing
Mm.
TV interviews,
Yeah. It was a good
You
fight.
know
And
what
I
I didn't
told
like? You know
what?
what I didn't like, Joe? I didn't
What?
like, because I know that this is going to stew a lot of people's clams, okay? But Alex Perrier, who's an absolute fucking monster, is
Correct.
crying about, yeah, baby, fuck you, he did not. First of all, you were on all fours like this. How did he hit you on behind the head? Because you first knocked your fucking ass down. After
Correct.
the fight, you had two big, huge black eyes. Your nose is this fat, and your lips are fat, right? Go look at Cyril again. I don't like Cyril again. I actually like Alex. But come on, bro.
Yeah.
Your lips were fat. He beat the fuck out of you. You should not have gone up in weight. Stay light. At a lighter weight, you probably would have beat him.
Mm-hmm.
But you gained 30 fucking pounds, and Joe and I have been talking about this on the show forever. You fucking guys that think that big is better.
No.
Go meet Justin Gagey in a fucking alley, and you'd see skinnier than most of you fucking guys. But he would fuck you in your ass till you say, I love you. He would do it. You stand no chance. Not, I can give you a baseball bat. You stand no chance.
Mm-hmm.
Big Rammy, fucking Andrew Jack, fucking Nexel, all those guys stand no
Yeah.
chance. No
Mm-hmm.
chance. So
Yeah.
when you go up in weight and you gain 30 pounds in a couple months, you're going to be in there sluggish. He stood there and Zero again was hitting him bang, bang, and his head was going poof, 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 poof. And then he fucking went down on all fours like a dog. And I
Yep.
like him. I don't like Zero again, but he went down on all fours. Again was hitting me. He was moving his head and he was getting hit here and he was getting hit here. It's all bullshit. I don't want to hear that. Just fucking take the loss. You're sitting there with two fucking fat lips, right? Two giant black eyes. Your nose is across your face. Zero again doesn't have a scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there saying it's foul because he hit me behind that. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
How did
Exactly.
you get on all fours?
Yep. 100%.
I love you, dude. I love good. You should never have gained weight. You get too
No.
these guys get too cocky. I'm gonna go up and weight grab another weight. It's not gonna happen, bro.
No, because like you said, muscle needs more oxygen, and then you huff and puff.
Yeah,
And
right. And if it's
you know?
not natural to you to be heavier,
Correct.
if it's
Correct.
not natural for you to be heavier, I told you, what's his name? Jeez, Michael Bisping. I did a show with Joe Big Frank before. I couldn't remember his name. Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping was saying before the show. I'm not talking about Joe, like 2 weeks ago. I watched the thing with Michael Bisping. He said, "I got to tell you something. I was at the gym and I watched Alex Perrier, and he was fucking. He was hitting. He was sparring. He goes, he looks like shit. He goes, I'm telling you, he looks like shit."
Mm-hmm.
And the guys he was talking to said, "What do you mean he looks like shit?" He goes, "He looks like shit." He said, Remember, he's going to get his ass beat."
Yep.
And he goes, because he's slow, he's sluggish, he wasn't hitting as hard. He even hit harder when he was younger, skinnier, because he could fucking. I'm telling you, you fucking guys that think bigger is better. My friend Steve Z, who's on here, is into the jujitsu, does all that shit, and he'll tell you. He tells me all the time, Greg, there's fucking guys in our school that are small, petite guys with glasses that you think, yeah, look at that guy, he's a fucking bookworm. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I'll go smack the yellow off his teeth before you're on the ground like this sideways.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
tells me all the time. My friend Steve's a big fucking guy, by the way.
Many of the Gracies, all the Gracies,
He
are
tells me
all
all the
like
time. A
that.
big fucking cop comes in, big fucking giant black dude that's like 300 pounds, and before you know, he's the first one tied up on the ground like this. You gotta stop with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm very
All the Gracies are
disappointed.
thin. All of the Gracies
Gracie's,
are thin.
dude, if you saw any of those guys even on a beach, or if fucking what's his name, Nate Diaz came up to you with that voice and shit, yo, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up with his concave chest. You'd be like, yo, take your fucking crackhead concave chest out of my face before I fucking. And you're
Yeah.
like this. So don't. I mean, look at them all. Even Tapoya, not for nothing, but Tapoya's not no fucking muscle man. I mean, what does he weigh? He's
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
He's got that fucking hair and that fucking puckered face and shit, and he'll kill you. He will fucking. He's
Sean
a killer.
O'Malley looked good.
Sean
Sean
O'Malley.
O'Malley. Look, you see how
What
thin
does
he
he
is?
weigh? He looks like a fucking scarecrow, right? Got fucking braids in his hair. You know what I mean? Put a lipstick on him, I want to fuck him. But I'm just saying, I'm being fisty, dude. He would kick my ass like a football. But what I'm saying is, Sean O'Malley, dude, the guy's a fucking monster.
Yep.
You're dealing with these guys. You guys get bodybuilding mixed up. Forget that big shit. I'm just telling you.
Yep.
It's not going to win in a fight. It's not.
100%. 100%. D. Clark here says, Greg and Joe, Larry Wheels has also been open about his cam girl addiction. Yeah, I guess so.
You know what, though? Listen, who just said that? What's his name?
D. Clark.
D. Clark, let me just tell you something. That's his downfall. You can't fuck around like that. When all you got is pussy on your brain and you're like, and Lord knows the shit he's into. Because if he's really out and open about that, you don't know how much is behind a closed door. And I'm just telling you, when you're letting your dick do your thinking like that, why do you think back? Remember Rocky? Women weaken legs, Rock. Don't get laid, all that shit. It's not like you fucking and you spakiming coming. Okay, that doesn't mean that you're gonna, you can't fight. It just means your mind is not on the fight. Your mind, you gotta have fucking blinders on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in that ring, and shit. And he's not gonna be. Listen, stick to bodybuilding. You're a jacked motherfucker. Powerlifting. Be an internet celebrity. That's where you're best at that shit now.
Yep, 100%. The gay Harry Bear said, Greg, since you're into trannies, would you hook up with a super pretty twink?
Yes, I'm into trannies.
God. John saying, he said, guys, did you see JD Vance on The View?
Yes, I did. And I thought he did a good job.
Me too.
Those girls fucking hate him. Everything's racist. Race.
Yeah.
Do you know who the fucking, who started the Ku Klux Klan? The Democrats. It's fact. You realize that Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican president. And when they were so, do you know that they were so outraged that he was running, they used to put posters up. You can Google because they still have the posters of a monkey with their fucking Abraham Lincoln hat on because they would call him an end lover monkey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they were doing that. Jefferson Davis, they didn't recognize the president. To them, we have a president. It's called Jefferson Davis. There was actually at one time, there was two basic presidents of the United States, the president of the South and the president of the whole country, but they didn't recognize. The South did say, he's not my president. I don't recognize him.
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis.
Yep.
Yes, I said Davis, but Davis. Yep.
John Mancini said, yes, I saw the girl that got thrown off the cliff. She was crazy, no cord. She was streaming. John said she was streaming when this happened.
And she was screaming when it was done.
It was streaming. Yeah, streaming and screaming.
I wonder if she knew the minute she left that cliff, if there was no fucking cord.
I just don't know how that's possible, man, because I remember when I did it.
I know.
I bungee jumped. I checked myself. I looked at the cord. I said, are we good? I said, let me see. Like, I was ready to, and they showed me everything. And I said, okay. And, it was, I just.
And they said to you, 1, 2.
And then they pushed me.
Like,
yep.
Fuck, you were supposed to do 3.
Yep. Yeah. And I was up there. Like, I don't know.
Was she there? Morella
was not there. No, this was in Florida. I did it years ago. I think it was probably I was about 22 or 23.
Oh, no way. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's when I did it. And it was tough. It was really tough.
Yeah, but I understand when there's the first guy holding her, right? Up like this. The second guy behind him, you don't notice that there's no cord. Like, hey, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Big Bad Bear said, the biggest bad bear says, AI can give you a better workout schedule than Palumbo, Charles Glass, Michael Hearn, Chris Osito for free.
Okay, thank you.
Night Rider said, I forgot to check my cord when I bungee jumped. In the moment of adrenaline, I never thought about it. Well, I know, but this is crazy.
Night Rider, there's a great video. I could send it to you. You have to watch it. You might like this. I sent it to Big Frank because he arm wrestled Devin Levert, whatever you say, right? And it's a video about how most people don't know this, but Devin Levert was like shot a few times. He was a recon, like ranger for the fucking whatever they called them up there in Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was in Afghanistan. He was in the mountains of Afghanistan. He swore that there was a tribe up there of people that were over 8 feet tall. And he said I don't think he's not bullshit, but it's like, and there has been stories about that, the Afghanistan, or whatever the fuck they're, and they're over 8 feet tall. It's a whole tribe. It's like a whole bunch of people. They're functioning not like freaks, but functioning. You have to hear the stories. It's him and Joe Rogan talking. It's a very serious conversation.
Oh, wow.
Right. If you, I forgot your name again, but message me. Say, hey, send me that story, and I'll send it to you. It's a great video. You'd love it.
What tribe was your mother-in-law from when they found her?
Though we fuck them young.
Oh my god!
And then she moved to the some dumb cunt. But
Oh my god! The biggest bear said Brazilians are stupid, as history has been proven. Yes.
okay, thanks.
No, thank you. I would have had a heart attack if I bungee jumped. Yeah, it was pretty tough, you
I
know.
would never do it.
John Saldy, what's up, my man? Yo, my guys.
John,
He says, "Hey, chat. Hope all's doing well." Yes.
how you doing, Johnny, brother?
Hey, by the way, you see in the Knicks parade, by the way, one of the Knicks players, his name is Tyler Kulik, got off the parade float to say hello to the fans, and the cops jumped on him because they thought he was a just
Fan?
like a regular fan, because he's white, and he's like, you know, he was a white guy. And one of the cops goes, you know, we just saw some white kid. We didn't even know he's like a backup guard, you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the cops like jumped on him. We're about to arrest him.
I love it. I love it. The only white guy on the fucking team.
Yep. D. Clark says, Joe and Greg, your thoughts on which country produces the most dangerous immigrants?
Everybody but the United States. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Middle East. Somebody in the Middle East. I mean, like, you know, you can't say that's you're asking me a loaded question, because we're getting the lows of the lows. You know what I mean? They empty out prisons. They do all that shit. You know, you're not getting. Savage is a savage. It doesn't matter where he comes from. It doesn't matter his skin color either. If you're a savage, you could be white and be a savage. Trust me, savages are savage. The Middle East seems to have a lot of people that want to kill everybody and hate the world. And look what they're doing to the fucking people in Europe. Hey, there's my guy, Brian Pablo.
Brian Pablo, what's going on? Welcome, Momos. What about they're saying like the Knicks shouldn't meet? Some people are saying the Knicks shouldn't go to the White House, which I think is ridiculous. You know, meet Trump and do that. It has nothing to do with politics. It's sports, win and celebrate. But they don't want these people on the left. Are crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. I'm tired of it, Joe. I'm tired. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of all the fucking racism and all that bullshit. And it's, again, you know, they're rotten, the evil white man. Well, Trump's a Nazi. Really? Well, how about your own party? You're hiring, you know, you got a Nazi on the fucking Grand Platinum. I mean, he was a Nazi and shit. Has a Nazi tattoo. Show me Trump's Nazi tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And don't give me that he didn't know. He knew all about it. He bragged about it. He used to do the High Hitler and everything. So don't give me that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What we got here? Jacked Up Beaver says Alex Pereira used to being the big guy fighting smaller opponents, struggles fighting people his own size.
He gained too much weight. I don't give a shit. Even if he was thinner, he might have beaten Cyril. Cyril Gane's an animal too, and he does fight dirty. He throws elbows, but still, you got. I saw it. I told you. Bisping was saying 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. He was saying, I saw him. I was there. He looks terrible. He looks bad. He's going to get killed. And I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, because I knew he wasn't just talking shit, but it made sense. He gained like 30 pounds. You can't do that.
No, you can't do it. Johnson Salty said Justin Gator is a fucking legend. Definitely the most entertaining fighter in the ring, period. Yeah, he got an extra.
You know what it is with Justin Gaethje? You can hit that guy. Was hit. Tapoya hit him with some shots. I didn't even see a scratch on his fucking face. It wasn't like, you know, he got hit, bro, and he could take a beating. Tapoya put him down, was fucking elbowing him and fucking trying to tie him up. But Gaethje's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking animal.
100%, 100% animal. John Mancini. Brian Powell said John Mancini getting back into the gym grind, missed it being a dad full time, but the best experience.
You got to do it, though. You got to do it, my brother. You got to find the time, make it happen. Otherwise, you don't feel good about yourself, and then makes not be as good a father, yet a good as person.
Yep. Skip Milligan says, "Hey, everybody, what's going on? What's up, Skip?
What's going on, Skip?
Yep. How you doing?" John Salty says, "Guys, gaining around 50 pounds for Alex, in my opinion, gained way too much weight in such a short amount of time." Yeah, Greg said that. That's true. You cannot do that, right, Greg?
You can't do it. It's especially in like he did. I think he gained 30 pounds in the last 6 months. That's not enough time. It's too fast. That's too fast. I'm just telling you. You can't. You get out of breath. It's not good. Yep. There's other people. Listen. This was told to me, Joe. I might have even told you that a week or two ago before. I said on some of the shows. I can't remember, but I was saying how you know. Oh, you never know, because you know what's his name said. You know, talking about Bisping said that he saw him and it didn't look good, and he was doing fucking sparring and he looked lethargic, and his sparring partner was punching him around.
Yep. Holly, what's going on, Holly?
Hey, Holly, what are
What's going
you
on,
doing?
Holly? The biggest bad bear says Sean O'Malley, the Skittlehead Stickman. Anthony Zamboni says, "What do you guys think of UFC Freedom 250?" Yeah, we were just talking about it. You know, really good card. I thought, I mean, like I said last week, I said I'd stay away from there because I don't know. And sure enough, FBI plot, 4 plots to kill the president or whatever they were going to do. 5, right? I told you. I mean, yes, nothing happened, but something was planning to happen, so letting everyone know, John Soldi said, John, they were all really good, entertaining fights. There were 7 for 7 on fight finishes.
Isn't that great? Amazing. There was no bullshit decisions or anything. Everybody won by TKO, KO basically.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Everyone, yeah. Bo Nickel, I like Bo Nickel too. He was great.
Bo Nickel was a monster. Do you know? I think he wrestled Josh Hogan in college and just barely beat him. Hogan is a monster.
Yeah.
Everybody really. That was the funniest thing because he's like telling Derek Lewis. Did you see when he came out in the weigh-in? And he came out and he threw up, and it wasn't really throw up. I think it was applesauce or something. And he said, "I'm sorry, I'm just so scared because he's like a big black guy, and he's gonna fight me." But then they showed the camera when those two went together. They showed the camera from back behind, not what you saw. It was like a private camera. And Uncle goes out. Hoke goes, "I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. You're gonna wait till you fuck like that." And sure enough, he did. That guy is amazing. Go watch. There's a whole fucking documentary on Josh Hogan. That fucking guy went and played pro football. He went into the fucking he went into the Olympics and not Olympics. He wrestled in college, the college Division I championships, and he lost in the finals. And he only trained for 2 weeks.
Wow.
He lost to Bo Nickel. I'm telling you, got to watch. There's a whole thing about it. That guy is a fucking monster. They said that when he was playing pro football, I think it was with San Francisco Giants, San Francisco 49ers, Jesus Christ, the Giants. And they said that he used to get in fist fights in the locker rooms, and he would take on the big lineman and they said he was knocking him out.
Wow. John Soldi said,
documentary. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm 6'2", 220, kind of skinny from my frame right now. Sean O'Malley is 6'1", walks around 150, 160 pounds, everyday life. And
if you saw... Joe, Sean O'Malley, with that, especially when he has those dreadlocks or that fucking retarded hair, and he's standing there and he's like a fucking beanpole. He's got like 14-inch arms, and I'm telling you, if you saw him on the street and you saw Andrew Jack walking down the street, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, that big black dude's gonna fuck that guy up." And within seconds, O'Malley would have him knocked out on the ground and sucking his cock if that's what he wanted.
Yep.
Sorry, 100%. Fact is fact.
Yep.
You guys all do bodybuilding, like bodybuilding. Go ahead.
William Allen said, at least she didn't suffer when she died. See, I heard that when she hit the ground, she was apparently still alive for a little bit. I don't know. That's what they were saying. But they did catch him.
The way she was like this and shit. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yep, exactly. John Mancini said, rock climbing with no harness and cave diving are pretty crazy. And another guy called the Brazilian Spider-Man also died the same weekend doing rock climbing and dancing on the rocks with no harness, and he slipped and he fell and he died. And they couldn't get his body.
I saw the guy at I don't know, it's the Sears Tower. No, what's that tower that's in Japan or something like that? Yeah, the guy who was doing the pull-ups and then the wind started, and he was hanging, and his friends were camera, and they're going, "Oh no, uh-oh," and he was just hanging there, and he's trying to get up, and you see him trying to get up, and then all of a sudden, like this, and that was it. And that's from the highest building in Japan, the highest building in the world. Bye.
Yeah. If you do stupid shit like that, you deserve to die. I don't feel sorry for you, really.
I could never do that. I couldn't do it at all. Nope.
Fuck that. Holly said, I'm not bungee jumping. I'm not checking out with no caves, rock climbing, none of them. I'm keeping my feet on the ground.
You would bungee jump off of what's his name's penis? What's his name? Ronnie's penis, Sophia. I'm jumping. Sorry, I'm just kidding, Holly.
I mean, when I bungee jumped, it was I think it was like, I forget, like 20 stories in the air, 13 stories. I don't know how many.
Just 20 stories. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean, it was.
I would drop a fucking giant turd. And
Yeah.
then I land on top of it.
Yeah. And mine was into a bag, like one of those big airbags. It
Oh,
wasn't like over water, it was an airbag. And I remember looking down, the airbag was like that big.
until it was in your face.
I was like, what the fuck? You know, on the bottom on the ground, the airbag's huge. It's like all the way like a mile long. But when you look up down, it's like a little crazy. Trust me. You don't want to be doing that, Greg.
No, I do. You don't have to tell me. I would never do that.
Holly said, I'm telling you what, Greg is so fast with them jokes with them about the mother-in-law.
Yeah, I just joke around. She'd sit on me. We would all be dead. Even the bungee, forget it. The bungee would shoot
she
her
went
back.
bungee jumping.
If she went down this way, right, on a bungee cord, she would shoot back up that way. She'd be like, it would throw her up in space.
Well, if they tied her to the bridge, the whole bridge would come down. The whole bridge would come down. They tied her to the bridge, everything would come down the bridge.
She could go up and touch the moon. It would go like this, and then
Bing.
fat legs would be up like this, and she'd slap dance the moon, and she'd shoot back down again, hit off the ground, and back up to the moon. Anyway.
Yeah. You know, I was talking to Kevin Iole because he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. You know, he was telling me that he witnessed 7 boxers die on his watch while he was doing it. 7 boxers. One of them actually got knocked out and fell outside the ring and was about to fall really bad, but Kevin was there with the timekeeper and they held him up.
Wow.
And then Kenny Bayless was giving them the count. He said he stood up. He looked okay, got knocked out. You know, he got counted out. As he was leaving the ring, he pointed to Kevin saying, "Thank you for saving me," because he almost fell out of the ring.
Shit.
When he went back in the locker room, he had like one of those brain aneurysms. And he died.
It's like a seizure. Yeah, man, that's no good.
It's no good, man. It's crazy, right? Fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You play those kind of sports. What Steve Z say?
Steve Z said the only one woman on earth I would bungee jump for.
And would that be Holly?
Holly? John Mancini. I wonder what Greg's mother-in-law is getting for Father's Day this week. What are you getting for getting you for Father's Day?
No, what am I getting her for Father's Day? Get it? I'm gonna get her a hair trimmer to trim her fucking beard and her balls.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What do you say? Holly says she's probably cooking him a good meal, John. Good meal. She can cook, right?
Yeah, but I don't eat that food. They make that rice, that shit fucking rice, my girlfriend. To me, that cilantro shit tastes like soap. Like you throw soap water in the rice. I don't eat that. I don't like anything they make. I'm sorry. You know, it's funny. People are like, yo, let's go have Mexican today. Let's go to this Mexican restaurant. They got great guac. And I'm like, well, you can eat that shit. I ain't eating that.
You don't like spicy shit.
I don't like spice. Yeah, you know me, Joe. I don't eat anything with onions, garlic. I'm a bleach guinea. I know. No onions, no garlic, none of that spicy hot shit. My girlfriend's got the hot sauce right here by the fucking. Look, I just bought her a new one, but this one's just about empty. The fucking look, it's got her father's picture on the front. Well, it could be her mother, but this big fucking jug of hot sauce. She puts it on everything. Look at the flakes. She can't have normal flakes. She's got to have the fucking giant fucking thing of the fucking pepper flakes. She puts this on eggs, puts it on everything. She'll go through that in a fucking week. It's horrible.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Then when I eat her ass, I taste it.
Anthony says, Greg, how did you start getting into selling juice? Just by...
Oh, well, I was deeply in the sport. I was already, I was an ex-competitor. I was promoting shows. I knew everybody. And it just, one of my friends had connections to get the shit and said to me, bro, I'll spot you the money. Just go sell the shit because you know everybody. So I knew everybody. And before you know it, like the first fucking thing the first chunk of money I ever made was like $4,000 or $5,000. And I was like nothing. I was like, oh, fuck, I could do this all day.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
But you were selling it, but you didn't do it yet, right? You didn't start it yet.
No, I did it for 2 to 3 years, and then I started doing it.
Then you started.
Yeah.
And what happened? You just said, hey, I'm going to fucking do it? Or because you're all or nothing.
I was just like, this kid came in the gym, I remember, I kind of want to get some muscle and stuff, and I would show him some stuff, and then I'd see him working out, and he'd ask me, can you show me how to do some more and this thing? I'd show him some stuff, and then I didn't see him anymore. You know what I mean? And then about like 8, 9 months later, I see him. He's walking around the gym all jacked and fucking tanked up. All, what's up? You know? And I'm like, holy fuck, what has he been doing? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, he just, all it did was he started taking shit and training with somebody. So then I'm like, fuck this shit. You know what? I deserve it. I earned it. You know, he's 23 years natural. So once I'm the kind of guy, though, if I rob a bank, I want the fucking dust balls and give me the penny rolls. Give me the rolls of pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want it all. And that's how it started.
Wow. Anthony says thoughts on John Romano saying he's currently on test, DECA, E, and EQ. Dangerous at his age, don't you think?
No, I mean, John's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing, you know. I mean, I don't. John's actually a very smart guy. I know John in a different way than you guys know John, you know. He's actually a very smart guy, you know. So, I mean, I wouldn't do it. You know, him and I are the same age. I'm actually older than John by like a couple months. I
Mm-hmm.
think John's birthday's in September, I think. I get him and Jimmy mixed up. Jimmy's November and he's September. But we're all the same age. Me, Jimmy. Jimmy, you know, is the oldest, and then me, then John. But we're all the same age.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he turns 66 first, then me, then John, and then he's going to be 67, Jimmy. Then I turn 67, then John, like that. We're all the same age.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it in small doses and you know what you're doing, that's fine. The only thing I would say, and me and my friend Gary talked about, is Tren. Tren is the worst thing you could do. Tren is something I don't know why the young people love it. Stay away from that stuff.
They're idiots, but you're right. Trent is bad. There's no such thing as Trent. The
No.
Trent that you guys take, there's no pharmacy that you can go to on this planet unless they're selling bootleg drugs, okay? And in Mexico and places like that, God knows what the fuck. But there's no legit pharmacy where you can go and they say, yes, here's Johnson & Johnson makes this version of Tren. It just doesn't exist. The Tren is a knockoff of Parabolin,
Mm-hmm.
okay, which was a drug made in France, and I used to get them. They were ampules, but that was a long time ago. They haven't made that in years. Then guys started getting Finiplex pellets and melting it down and making Finijet. And that's how all that.
Yep. That's 100%.
That's the, you know, that's how it goes. But regardless.
Yep. Holly said, Anthony, I'm 53 and you don't know what I'm on, and I'm a female.
There you go, Anthony.
Yeah, she's on a lot of stuff there, right? John Mancini said the plane crashes to wear pretty crazy too, especially the B-52. Did you say? I don't know. The plane crashes to where I don't know where crazy, especially B-52. You see any plane crashes? I don't remember any plane crashes.
Mm-hmm.
No. John Mancini says I'm with you, Holly. You couldn't pay me to do extreme things like rock climbing, etc. You would never do any of that, right, Greg?
No. When I was younger, I used to climb all the time, climb buildings, climb trees. I can't do that shit anymore. I have no athleticism anymore like that. You know what I mean? I lost all that getting big. You know, it's you know, I used to be a super fast runner. I used to laugh because baseball players used to be like, oh, you know, he used to be a fast runner. He lost his legs and shit. I mean, that could never happen to me. I'll always be able to run fast. The only time I run fast now is when I feel a shit coming on, and I know there's times I've almost shit my pants. Joe, you know where I am. You've been in my house. I'm sitting here right at the table. The bathroom's right over there. Sometimes I have trouble making it.
Yep, 100%. You know, we're talking about like steroids and stuff. Jose Canseco in baseball. Jose Canseco was telling me, I saw a show, him and his brother Ozzy. He has a twin brother. You know that?
Yeah, Ozzy.
Okay, both of them did the same amount of steroids. They're identical twins. They worked out the same. They ate the same, but yet their careers were totally different.
Yes.
So people who say steroids is going to make you do this, he said
everybody reacts differently. That's a fact.
Yes.
Like Dave Palumbo, they like DECA, and I don't like DECA. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I like equipoise, but I like Ganabol equipoise, which is Dominican equipoise. I didn't like the American equipoise as much. Everybody's different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone is totally different, you know. But so you're scared of heights or no?
Why do you think I'm short? Yes.
So you didn't like roller coasters growing up or anything? No?
No, Joe, I'd be fucking sitting in a merry-go-round feeling like, okay, stop this thing. You know what I mean?
Really? You didn't do any roller
with the kids around riding the little horse thing. No, I did when I was young. I did a lot of shit when I was young that I can't do today. I went out in the ocean fishing for like cod and shit, like in 1977, I think it was. and the waves were like almost 15 feet high. It was the coldest day of the year. It was like a January, February. I can't remember. It was after this bad storm. And I went with my friend, the guy that owns the gym with me, right? And then, the gym where I train at. Son of a bitch. I used to go, we were the only two guys not puking on a boat. Everybody, it was so cold. If you brought coffee out within a minute, it was ice cold. Like you could tap ice on the top. It was
Really?
that cold. We were off Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn, way out in the middle of the ocean. We were the only, even the first mate of the fucking boat was throwing up. We were the only two not throwing up. Now, then, years later, I go on the fucking Circle Line when it's fucking July and it's the water's like glass. And the Hudson River, the Circle Line, and I'm telling my friend, bro, I'm getting nauseous. And my friend said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" After I don't know, something changed in me. I don't like any of that. I used to go to fucking fishing, catching sunnies, and I'd eat them fucking things. Now today, I don't give a fuck. I ain't eating no fish.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I used to eat all that shit. I used to eat all that sardines. I won't eat any of that stuff now. I'm weird, Joe.
Yeah, John Mancini said likewise. Seeing people getting stuck on the roller coasters too. Yeah, I see those when people get stuck and then they gotta save them.
Yeah, my girlfriend's funny because she'll go on and fucking rides that spin.
Yeah.
I'm off, barf, and then go right back on. I think I'm kidding you. She'll barf.
Really?
Oh, I'm like,
Really?
she barfed all over the fucking place. And she's like, "I'm going again. It was fun." I'm like, "Oh god."
Yeah, I remember going to Great Adventure one time. One time I waited for a ride for almost 3 hours, and
That's the problem,
I never again.
Joe. That's the problem with the Great Adventure. You go over there,
Great Adventure,
and you wait on rides for hours. You could be there from sun up to sundown. You went on 4 or 5 rides.
Yep, ridiculous.
That's it.
It's ridiculous. Holly said, "I got Lee's crucifix, his new pre-workout, and I got a Lee T-shirt. John Livia got it for me. Got me the shirt.
You should have told me. I'll get Lee to sign it for you. Something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might sign it.
Let's see. Holly said, Joe, no roller coaster for me either. Yeah, I guess everyone doesn't like roller coasters.
I don't like any of that shit. None of that shit. I got a weird stomach. That's the last thing I need. I can't do any of that. When I was younger, I did everything fucking crazy. I used to hang. There's a schoolyard over here. I used to hang off the roof. I do pull-ups off that. I used to get all the balls off the roof, like from the baseballs, the kickballs, all that shit. Forget it now. I'd shit my pants.
Holly said you didn't finish reading my comment. I said she's going to cook him a good meal with her special sauce in it.
Whoa. How dare you, Holly? I thought you liked me. Her special sauce, she squeezed her fucking, I don't know what the hell would come out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. John Mancini said, I can't believe Mr. G is turning 80 this year.
He's not turning 80. He's 60. Wait, if I'm 66, he's going to have 67. I think he's 68. He's like 2 years older than He's like 2 years older than me. He's 60. Really? Yeah, I don't think he's not no 80. He's not 80. He's 66 or 69. I think he's, at 68 or 69.
Yeah.
He's 2 years older than me.
Yep. Ben Garcia, what's up, Ben? Hey, Greg.
Ben, how you doing, brother?
How come gear 20 years ago is more potent and cleaner? Even the vet stuff from Mexico. But today it's like UGL and fake so often, and still 18 years old looks like freaks.
Because kids 18 years old will take anything they want to take, and they'll take a lot of it. But the drugs are not cleaner because today they're mostly bootleg drugs that are out there. They're not getting pharmaceutical, like, look, here's Upjohn, or, you know what I mean? Back in the day, I was the dealer for the Steris. Mm-hmm. That was legit, primo, top of the line, top shelf stuff. Today, you get Joe Matarazzo, fucking this. You know what I mean? Cream in the crop. You don't know what you're getting. So that's why. All these IG labs. What's IG labs? What pharmacy do they sell that in? You know what I mean? It's all bullshit.
Yeah. You had like Steris, and you had all the good stuff.
I had all the good stuff, absolutely. I deal mostly Steris. We got it right from the fucking company. Big bricks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oregon. Did you get Oregon? Do you remember Oregon?
Yeah. I get a few of those at different times, but mostly Steris. Yeah. The Oregon was Deca and shit like that. I put Oregon on or whatever. Yeah, I get all that shit, but I mostly dealt with Steris was top shelf. Guys would masturbate to that shit. You know what I mean? Each box nice and sealed and plastic, and it was really nice, But it's pharmaceutical. That's what they gave you in a pharmacy. Upjohn, all that shit.
Mm-hmm. John Mancini says there was a skydiving plane that crashed and a B-52 that crashed
Yeah.
over the weekend.
11 people died on that skydiver plane.
Really?
Yeah.
See, skydiving is something I'd wanted to do, but I never got a chance to do.
One of my friends just did that and was telling me that wait, who? Oh, my friend is. Oh, I now I know who it is. He was telling me that when he was going down, like, he waited too long for to pull a parachute or something. And some issue happened. I forgot. I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy. You're out of your fucking mind. That would be my look. I'd be pulling the parachute. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, we'll see. Carmine Colombo. Well, I know Joe Colombo, and Chris Colombo, so we'll see. Listen, Joe, the family was looking into the book of rules and would like your hands to hold the holy card of Catholic saints and take the family oath and become a soldier. I'm gonna have to pass. What does Steve Z say? He says, I gotta go. Great show, guys. All right.
Steven, I'm gonna call you. You know, I probably tomorrow, not tonight.
Mm-hmm. John Solzy, hey, you guys see I hate our Yankee lineup right now. The hits rely our starting pitching are up 3.5 games before tonight.
Yeah, well, now you're gonna. John's got me looking at the game right now. I'll tell you, it's still 1-1, John. But you know what? They're not. They go and still hit like monsters in one game. And they're not hit at all. And what's his name's pitcher? Ryan Weathers. Oh shit.
Yeah, Judge is hurt, right? Still.
Yeah, Judge is hurt. Yeah.
But you know what? What's his face has got to pick it up. Dominguez.
Dominguez. What about I actually like Dominguez better than Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones. Okay, he hits a home run. I think he has one home run. But I mean, like, and he'll hit tape measure a home run. But he also will strike. He strikes out more than anybody in the major leagues. It's just you need another one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
John Saldi, the problem with the Yankees is we got no productivity from catching, and I think both suck as fielding catchers and hitters. You know, they both suck.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, no, Wells is pretty good with the gloves. Same thing with Escobar. But we have no catching, and the biggest thing is bullpen, John. You get past the Yankee starters, got to go 7 or 8 fucking innings. Because you cannot trust Bednar, you cannot trust Duvall, you cannot trust any of those guys. They all suck.
Yeah.
And that's if you're going to go to the postseason, you better upgrade your fucking closers because good teams will get in your bullpen and you're done.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I was having this. I was talking to my friend, and I didn't see him get to play, obviously, but you did. You think Thurman Munson should be in the Hall of Fame?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, man. I think so. Shoot, Don Mattingly. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
both
Don
of them
Mattingly.
guys. Thurman Munson was like they don't make guys like that anymore. I mean, that guy was just a fucking unbelievable. And he took no shit. He'd smack you in the head if you fucking got out of line on the team.
Mm-hmm.
He was a real captain, a real leader. Yeah, absolutely, he should be.
Yeah, he was an MVP, I think, too. He won an MVP.
Yeah, he was. But bro, he was good at everything. And you know what the best part about Thurman Munson is? He was a clutch.
Mm.
What a guy does in a clutch, I don't care if you don't hit all year and all of a sudden you hit in the clutch, you're a hero to the Yankees.
Like Jeter.
Yeah, even like Giancarlo Stanton. Look what he did in the playoffs and in the World Series that one year when it went on a tear. Before that, people were like, get rid of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think Don Mattingly, too, I think deserves in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's what I said before. Don Mattingly, without a doubt, should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. 100%.
Without a doubt, Don Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because I know he's kind of like everyone says he's borderline, but I think he should be.
No, come on. The guy hit what he hit. He had, I think, 8 or 9 home runs in a row in a game. Like 9 games in a row, he hit a home run. You know, he was just. These guys are clutch, though. That's something that's not on in no statistics, not on the back of the baseball card. When Derek Jeter made the most incredible play I've ever seen in my life, which is where he ran from shortstop all the way to almost a home plate and then threw the fucking ball behind him to catch Jeremy Giambi out against the Oakland A's at the plate for them to go on to the World Series because of that throw. I mean, come on, bro. And then where he dove into the fucking stands in like five fucking rows in and busted his whole face catching a ball in Boston. It does all it shows on the back and in a game card. It just shows, Derek Jeter got the put out. It doesn't tell you the intangibles or what he does in the clutch when you need a hit, when you need to fucking score a run and he's up. Those are what made Reggie Jackson Mr. October was because he hit. in the playoffs and in the World Series, and he hit in big situations when you needed a run. And he hit home run dramatic. So that's why Derek Jeter's Mr. November. Reggie's Mr. October. There's plenty of times during the year that Jeter stunk, or Reggie would get booed because he'd strike out. But come to the plate. Look at David Ortiz. Same fucking thing. David Ortiz could strike out the whole game, but come the 8th or 9th inning, and his turn at bat is up. I was like, oh no. Sure enough, they throw right down the plate, and what happens? There it goes. David Ortiz, Yankee destroyer. Every time, though.
Here he is, Dominic DeGiorgio. He says, Joe will not apologize for calling you crazy because I actually know you're a complete nutcase, and if you ever see me, you better walk the other way. I don't care who you connect to. Yeah. Not only you're a comedian too, I told you last week, I said I wouldn't go anywhere near the Trump thing. And sure enough, FBI does that. This guy is clueless.
Who's Dominic DeGiorgio?
I don't know who he is. Some troll probably and everything.
He's a wise guy. He's an Italian wannabe.
He's somebody who knows what he wants to be. Someone who just says, he's like, oh, Joe, you're crazy. You're going to be Trump's White House. Sure enough, FBI.
I didn't think I myself didn't believe anybody's going to get killed or anything's going to happen.
No.
But to find out that there was going to definitely be a plot, of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
That doesn't show. I'm not shocked.
Thank you, Dominic. Anytime, Dominic. I'll let you know. I'll give you my address. You can email me. I'll tell you anything you want. We can meet up. We'll have some coffee together. Ben Garcia. Joe, you had the Warlord on the show. Now we got to get Slick, Paul Roma, Barbarian, and Barrio Darso. Yeah, I just had the Warlord on. He was great. The Warlord is the former WWE wrestler. Warlord's on.
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he benched 500 pounds 19 times. Vince McMahon was spotting him.
Oh, God.
So Paul Roma. Barbarian can't speak English that well, so I really can't have him come on. But Barry Darso and Demolition will be coming on soon. I just have to get their schedule. We'll have to see what happens. What we got here? Greg Hoffman. Missed the whole goddamn show. I have to rewind and catch you guys later. God bless you, Joe and Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
We appreciate everything. Thank you very much.
Watch the rewind.
Watch the rewind, everything. Yeah. Well, Greg, I got to wrap up. It's we're already almost an hour in.
Oh, shit. It always goes fast, Joseph.
It always goes by fast, man. Well, thank you guys, everything.
Thank you all.
Holly, Skip, John Mancini, Dominic, anytime you want to do this, Entangle, let's go. John Saldi, Steve Z, my man. Everyone. Brian
Pop. Steve, I'm going to call you. I don't think he's here anymore, but I'm going to definitely give him a call.
Yeah, you're looking for that car, right, or something?
Damn right. He's got he's going to give me his car, sell me his truck.
His truck.
If he didn't sell it under my nose already.
Yeah.
I would have had it already a week or two ago, but of course my mechanic dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He fucking dies. He dies on me, and then now I got to get another mechanic.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, Greg.
All right, guys.
A little bit later.
I love all you guys.
Talk to you in a bit.
I'm fucking around. See you next Thursday.
You got it, brother.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Body builder coding. Years on the course.